And today we're going to be working on a very special topic, which is making recommendation or making suggestion in English. How you can recommend something to somebody, how you can advise or give an advice to somebody. How can we do it? In what way we can go through it? But before we start formally with class today, I would like to ask you a question, guy. And the question is, it is related to the previous class, second conditional. If you were an animal, what animal would you like to be? What animal would you like to be? Okay, that's the question. Who would like to answer the question? If you were an animal, what kind of animal would you like to be? Hey, Julie, July. I was waiting for you, July. Huh? Where were you, July?
Hi, teacher. Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening, Julie. Yeah, and I'm asking you a question, guys. We would like to jump to the spot and try to answer the question. Just do it. Open your microphone or enable your microphone and come on. If you were an animal, what animal would you like to be? Or if you have the chance to become yourself an animal, what kind of animal would you like to be? You can just imagine, create, organize your speech before speaking, and that's it. Who would like to start? ¿Quién quiere empezar? Who wants to start? Please. Hoy estoy que me hablo inglés por los poros, así que vamos a platicar bastante hoy. Diana, would you like to answer the question?
Okay,
No?
teacher.
Okay. Remember, if you
If
were
I
an
if I
animal,
were an if
go ahead.
if I were an animal, I would be a bird because I wanna fly free and relax
But a bear is
on
not
the
an
air.
animal, just a bird.
Bird?
Yeah, it's not an animal, it's a bird. Mm. But let's suppose that it's an animal, but isn't an animal, right? It's a bird, like you said, it's a bird. And why? Give us
Bird.
strong reasons.
Because bird fly free on the air and it is
On the air, yes.
relaxed, mm, flying on many countries, and I don't know more.
Okay. What about you, Sergio?
Bueno, bueno, ya me copió porque también quiero hacer un. If I were an animal, I would like to be an eagle because, sí, un águila, así se pronuncia,
Yeah, sure.
eagle, because I like to fly and I don't want to be the prey.
Okay. Do you have something else to add to your speech, to your argument?
No, not for
That's
now.
it?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Nicolas Moserongo. It sounds like a song in English. Moserongo, rongo. Yeah, sure. Good. Nicolas.
Good day. If I were animal, mm, I I would like I would like mm, I would like to be I don't know, maybe horse, a horse, a horse.
Horse. Caballo.
Yes.
Horse. Okay, why? That's the reason. Give us some reasons about being a horse. Why would you like to be a horse? Come on.
Mm, for it's beautiful.
Is it okay? It's beautiful.
For his freedom.
Freedom.
Yes.
Okay. And what else? A means that you like to be, I mean, you like to be free at all. You are not free now. You are in a prison. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, no problem. Thank you so much, Nicholas. What about you, Julie? We got bird, eagle, horse. What about you, Julie? Okay, Ruth Maritha.
Ya
Okay,
va,
Julie. I'm sorry,
teacher,
Julie.
estaba
Julie.
activando el...
I'm
Estaba
sorry.
activando el micrófono.
The microphone.
If I were an animal, I would be a puppy.
A what?
A puppy. A dog, a little dog, puppy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. I got it. I got it.
Because they are very good companions and they are also cute pampered.
Okay. Would you like to add something else
Or-
to your speech?
or I will be a lion.
A lion. My goodness. Why? Why? Give us the reasons. Oh, qué miedo, eh.
Because
It's scary.
they are imponent. Imponente, ¿cómo se dice imponente?
Imponent.
Imponent.
And that's it.
Sí, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you. Thank you. What about Ruth Marisa? Is it like an opening? We are reviewing previous class, second conditional. We just reviewing the previous class. I just want to make sure that you actually understood all about the second conditional and that you are able to use it correctly in different contexts. And now you are doing it perfectly. And that, congratulations, guys. So Ruth Maritha, go ahead.
I'm sorry, teacher. I was organizing my computer, so I don't hear clearly your question. I'm sorry.
The question is, if you were an animal, what kind of animal would you like to be? Or what kind of animal, yeah, would you be? That's it. That's the same question.
Thank you.
Problem.
I prefer the animal is free, so I don't have animal with me.
Destination one that you admire. You say, I like the way this animal behave in nature. I like the way this animal is you know behaving. I don't know. Just imagine say the name of an animal.
Look, the animal I like all animal, but they prefer the animal is fly. The birds is bird and fish was my preferred animal
Why?
because it's always remember me that it the freedom is the more important in my life. So you need the freedom all time. If the animal is don't fly, is no freedom for her for it, and is no freedom for me. So I prefer this animal represent for me the freedom that
Okay.
is what it is, says.
Okay, I got you. Thank you so much, Ruth. Finally, we have the participation coming from Jenny Angulo. Hello, Jenny. Oh, by the way, we were waiting for you. Hello, Jenny. It's your turn. If you were an animal, what kind of animal would you like to be? Just say the name of the animal, and of course, share with us some strong arguments that convince us to become even though the same animal that you prefer. Come on, Jenny. Okay. Jenny doesn't want to talk. She's shy. I'm sorry. In my case, if I were an animal, I would like to be on a squirrel. Squirrel. Well, because that's a very intelligent, even though a rabbit and a squirrel and a rabbit, both animals are really, well, actually so smart, and they're so clever. They're, yeah, that's because of their cleverness and intelligence that they both have. Basically, that's the reason why I would like to be a rabbit and a squirrel. Not to be, running around or jumping from one tree to another. No. Just because of their intelligence and cleverness. That's basically the main reason. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your kind for sharing your arguments about the animal. Would you like to be? You said eagle, bird, horse, even though you say rabbits, I don't know, animal that represents freedom, but it's okay. The purpose of this activity was for you so that you could use the second conditional, and you did it pretty well. Now we're going to continue or jump right to the topic that we're going to discuss all about today, which is making suggestion in English. I'm just sharing my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen, my presentation, please. I'm sharing my screen. Can you see it?
Yes, I see it.
Yes.
Okay, sure. I got
Yes,
another
yes.
question for you guys. And this is just like to open formally the discussion about the making suggestion. Have you ever been in a situation where you needed to make a suggestion? And what kind of situation have you gone through? If you have any experience, please let me know, and you can share that experience with us in this lesson, in this class. Sure. Have you ever been in a situation where you needed to make a suggestion, no matter what? To go to a place, to go to the hospital, to take a medicine, to take to go to a restaurant, to make a food, whatever experience that you have had, please share with that. Come on, who would like to start answering this question? Remember that I don't like, a silent or a mute class. I want you to talk, use the language, use the English to communicate. Don't be shy. Open your microphone and just talk. Si ustedes no aprovechan estos espacios para comunicarse, para hablar, pues no estamos haciendo nada. ¿Listo? Porque el SENA ha pensado precisamente en ustedes, para que ustedes fortalezcan sus habilidades comunicativas. Y nuestros encuentros tratamos siempre de involucrar las 4 habilidades. Ahorita mismo estamos fortaleciendo la parte de speaking. Así que ahorita en los micrófonos. Mira, pues, voy a tener que llamar aquí. Denme un momento. Okay, Diana, would you like to start? 2 participaciones que hagan, o quien quiera, libre, freely, voluntariamente. That's it. ¿Quién quiere empezar?
Yo.
Okay.
When I'm gonna cut my hair, I usually ask to my barber about a kind of haircut that make me look good.
Okay, handsome. So hairstyle.
Yes, and another situation is when I'm gonna buy some shows. I like to ask them to ¿cómo se dice vendedor?
Okay, seller.
To seller what kind of shoes are better for run.
To run. Okay.
To run. Yes,
Good.
that's it.
When you go to the barber shop, you say to the barber what kind of hairstyle you like to have, just to look handsome, to look better, to look attractive for women. Okay, good. Excellent, excellent. And then when you go to the shoe shop, they say, okay, what kind of shoes I just want to wear on that I can look better, even though look handsome. Good. Or for
Or
any
to do
special,
exercise.
or to do exercise in the
Yes.
for any occasion. Good. Somebody else would like to share with us your experience, his or her experience in making a recommendation or making a suggestion? No?
Me, teacher, I up my
Huh?
hand, but use. Okay.
I can see the screen.
Oh. When I stay walk climbing in the mountain, so
Yes.
I was I walk for the river, and the river I saw the river is up. So I say that my co-worker, so don't introduce in the river because the is up, so it's dangerous. This
Okay.
is say what do you know that? Because I live on the near the river is the danger when the is raining. So I say it really is danger you introducing the river right now.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Somebody else would like to share with us his or her experience, because we're going to move on. Okay, time is running like an arrow, running so quickly, and then we need to move on. Guys, when you are making a suggestion, you need to use some modal verbs. Some modal verbs. When you're using some modal verbs in making suggestion, your English, your speech is going to be more accurate. Accurate is more punctual. Not talking about time, but talking about your speech. Going to be more understandable. The first modal verb that we commonly use when making suggestion is should. Should. The second one is had better. Had better. The third one is ought. 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 We say ought. 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 Okay. We got another one, which is have to. Have to. Don't worry. Must. Must. And then we got would. We got should, had better, ought, have to, must, and would. But don't worry, we're going to go deeper in each one of them, just to know how to use them in context, in different situations, but when giving or making suggestions. Let me read that for you. Modal verbs are helping auxiliary verbs that express ideas like ability, advice, and obligation. Many modal verbs have more than one meaning, okay? Modal verbs have more than one meaning. They are always followed by the simple form of the verb. It means that these modal verbs do not accept the affirmative form of the particular to after each one of them. Let's elaborate some example to make to make you understand what I'm saying. Let's elaborate. We say, Amanda should go to the doctor. Why should Amanda go to the doctor? Maybe she is sick. Maybe she is dying. Maybe he's dying. I don't know. Maybe she need to get or book an appointment. Book an appointment with the doctor, but she should go to the doctor. All right. So this is like should. Amanda debería ir al doctor. Voy a explicar nuevamente. Esos 5 o 6 modales que tenemos, verbos modales que tenemos aquí enlistados, forma horizontal, son lo que generalmente nosotros usamos, we use, ¿sí? Para hacer o dar recomendaciones, sugerencias sobre cualquier situación, ¿correcto? Entonces, miren que ya empezamos con el número 1, should, Entonces, Amanda should go to the doctor. Eso traduce que Amanda debería ir al doctor. Entonces, si yo en este momento me sintiera maluco, ¿cierto? ¿Usted cómo me diría? Supongo que debo ir al doctor, pero ¿cómo me lo deberían decir ustedes? Dígame, alguien que me lo diga, por favor.
Okay, teacher, you should go to the doctor.
You should go to the doctor. You're not feeling good. You're looking pale. Está luciendo pálido. You're looking pale. Oh my goodness. You say you should go to the doctor. Let's elaborate the second one. You say, this shows that we think it is a good idea for Amanda to visit the doctor because we already know what she is feeling about, what she is going through. And then the best idea is that she should go to the doctor. Let's move on to the second one. Modals for advice. Aquí ya vamos a mirar entonces cómo lo usamos nosotros en esencia para dar un consejo. Let's learn how to give advice in English. Oh my goodness. We say English speakers use the modal verbs should, ought, and have better to express that they think something is a good or a bad idea. Should is most common way to give advice. It means that we commonly and more constantly use should to give an advice in English. Look at these examples. But before we jump to the examples, I want to show you this small chart, which is stated on the right side of the screen. Entonces miren que aquí usted tiene un pequeño cuadro, dice stronger, must, which is an obligation. Have to es como cuando nuestra mamá nos habla. En have got to, bueno, no vamos a contestar un poquito en ese, pero en los dos primeros sí. Al igual que had better. Esa es otra forma también, debería. En weaker, más débiles, ought and should. Porque tenemos de stronger and weaker. Usted ya mira la categoría, las cuales quieren ubicar su discurso, quieren ubicar su recomendación. ¿Perfecto? Entonces tenemos, ahora sí, lo que es making suggestion for everybody. Let's look at the charts. Affirmative, negative, and to ask a question when we got a doubt about giving an advice in English. Let's look at the affirmative. I failed my test. You say, I failed my test. Really? You should study harder. Yeah, you should study harder. ¿Por qué? Dice, I failed my test. Oh my goodness. Actually, you should study harder. Entonces, como perdí mi examen, tú deberías estudiar. Es la recomendación que me está dando un amigo. Tú deberías estudiar un poquito más. ¿Sí? En la segunda tenemos, it's really cold outside. It's really cold outside. Luego tenemos B, you ought to wear a warm jacket. Entonces, miren, si yo digo, it's really cold outside. Supongamos que voy a cambiar la pregunta, el sentido de la oración. It's really hot outside. It's really hot outside. ¿Cuál sería la recomendación en ese caso para el profe Robinson? It's really hot outside. Oh, I need to turn on the... No, give me a recommendation. It's really hot outside.
You should swimming
You
a little
you ought to wear a light clothes.
A light clothes. Okay. What another recommendation would you like to give me? Or would you like, to give me?
You should swimming.
You should go to swim. You should go or you should go to take a shower. Me pegó la lengua. You should go to take a shower.
Take a shower.
You should go to take a shower.
You ought to drink a beer.
You ought to, oh my goodness.
Drink a beer. Cold beer.
My student want me to become myself drunk. She wants me drunk. Ella me quiere borracho, eh? I'm sorry, I'm
teacher,
just kidding.
You ought to wear a sun. ¿Qué? Se me olvidó.
Some suits.
Sunsuit. Yeah.
Yes. Sunset. Yeah, it's just a good idea, eh? I should wear a sunset. Thank you. Entonces miren que ya vamos encajando y esa es la forma. Cuando ustedes usan estos verbos modales de la forma como lo están haciendo, su discurso suena bonito, su discurso suena elegante y suena, se atina más a lo que es el americanismo, llamémoslo de esta manera, cómo ellos se expresan, cómo usan su lengua, es de esta manera. Tenemos otro punto y es, you had better slow down, you are driving too fast. Tú deberías manejar un poco más lento. Deberías reducir la velocidad. You had better slow down. You are driving too fast. ¿Sí? Entonces, miren, you are driving too fast. You had better. Negative. In negative, we got 3 examples. The first one, young children shouldn't watch violent TV shows. Young children shouldn't watch violent TV shows. You already know the recommendation that you may give or the advice that you should give to somebody who allow their children to watch violent TV shows. That's not a good idea. Not actually in recent or in nowadays, because I just can imagine what I just came experience. Ought to is not actually used in negative form. Miren que la segunda, ought to, es una forma que no se usa en negativo en inglés, ¿verdad? Entonces, como no se usa, empleamos la primera o empleamos la última. You had better not forget to pay your tuition. You had better not forget to pay your tuition. Como que no deberías, por favor, no te deberías de olvidar o no te debes olvidar de pagar tu matrícula. You had better not forget to pay your tuition. Yeah? If you do, the university will kick you out. That's it. If you do so, the university will kick you out. Si tú no lo haces, if you do, como que si te olvidas, la universidad te dará una patada o te expulsará. Así, mentira, te expulsará. No te aceptará. No admission, no admission. Question. For question, we have the following 3 examples. First one, I have a problem. Should I call my parents or my friends? I have a problem. Should I call my parents or my friends? Miren que es algo muy sencillo. Solamente lo que hacemos es invertir el verbo modal, ¿sí? Con el pronombre sujeto. Y de esta manera vamos a obtener lo que es la pregunta bien formulada. I have a problem. Should I call my parents or my friends? Como ought to no se puede emplear en pregunta, entonces usamos had better. Even though had better is not actually using question form. O sea que tenemos solamente una forma y es la primera. Should I call you? Hey. O en su efecto, cuando ustedes quieran sonar un poquito, porque esta es la forma más formal. O sea, can I call you? Can I ask you a question? Pero si es un deber, si lo expresamos como que es una posibilidad, should es un deber. Como es un deber, yo digo, debería yo enviar una carta o un correo al profe avisándole que no puede conectarme a la clase. Should I send an email to the teacher informing him that I wasn't able to get connected to the class because I was working, and then that's it. Should I? That's it. ¿Listo? Comenzamos al momento. Preguntas, questions, doubts. Everything is más clear? If all is clear, please let me know before we jump to the next point.
It is clear, teacher.
It's clear?
It's very good.
Sergio, what about you?
Todo bien, todo nice.
Tranquilo, que eso hace parte del show, de la clase. Tranquilo. Take it easy. Take it easy. Let's move on. Now we get this. Vamos a usar had better. This example have the same basic advice message, but had better is a bit stronger. Look, had better is a bit stronger. It includes the idea of warning. Cuando estamos como que advirtiéndole algo a alguien, usamos had better. You had better not go there. So something bad will happen if you do not follow my advice. For example, Entonces, si algo es como cuando estamos advirtiendo a alguien, si no te vayas por ese camino, porque allá hay un perro, allá hay un león, como dijo un lion, como dijo la compañera que quería hacer. Sí. Don't go through that way, because at the end of the road, you will find a lion. Don't go through that way. Don't. You had better not go through that way. Mire, you had better not go through that way, because at the end of the road, you will find out a lion, or a dog, or a angry cow, something like it's a warning. It's a warning. You have better not forget to pay your tuition. If you forget, the university will kick you out. Let's move on to the second one. You say, you had better do your homework. If you do not do your homework, the teacher will give you a low mark. Miren, como es una advertencia que en este caso el estudiante no va a hacer el trabajo, ¿sí? El profe le va a poner una mala nota. ¿Y qué tiene que hacer el estudiante? Of course, to do his or her homework. Así. You had better do your homework. You had better. Tranquilo que ahí estamos a hacer más ejercicios prácticos. Nota. Note. You had better can be contracted to become you'd better. You'd better. This is correct grammar and very common in speaking. Some native speakers say, you better, hey, you better. But this is incorrect. The had is necessary in good grammar. The had is necessary in good grammar. It means that if you write just you better, your sentence, your paragraph, your text will be grammatically incorrectly. Good? It will be grammatically incorrectly. So you need to write down had better. Is the right structure. Don't change it. Good. In the above example, you can see that the modals are followed by the simple form of the verb in this pattern. Ahorita vamos a mirar modal por modal. ¿Eso? Para que ustedes tengan una mejor idea de cómo emplear. Tenemos esta primera estructura con should. Subject plus modal verb plus basic verb. Dice, you should study harder. Recuerden que cuando ustedes usan un verbo modal, no podemos emplear la partícula to. You should to study. You should to swim. No. Eso no se puede emplear de esa manera porque estaríamos incurriendo en una falta gravísima en inglés. Y nuestro inglés va a sonar feísimo, feo, raro, y va a confundir a quien nos escucha. It's going to confuse our listener. And we cannot do that. So, subject, modal, basic verb. You should study harder. Second, you should to study harder. Is correct or incorrect? Let me know. You should to study harder. Is correct or incorrect?
It is incorrect.
Incorrect. Say incorrect.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Yes. You should to study harder is incorrect. Why is the question? Why?
To, in infinitive, to study, no.
Okay, you should to study harder is incorrect. Excellent, is wrong. What about this one? You had better is slowing down. Is good or is bad? Is wrong or is correct?
Is incorrect.
Incorrect. Why?
Because the principal verb is done is in basic form.
Basic form.
Basic form.
Okay. It's good. It's good. Okay, what about the third one? The basic verb is not, is its nature form. What about the third one? She ordered to drink more water. She ordered to drink more water.
It is incorrect.
Incorrect. Why?
Because it is too wise.
Okay. You say what? I couldn't hear you clearly. Something was going on.
The verb is infinitive.
Okay, the verb to drink is in infinitive. Of course it is. And then we got two. We got two, right? Yeah, we have two. And that's not a good idea to have two in the sentence because previously I said that when using a modal verb, we cannot add the particular to before, of course, before the main verb or the second verb or the basic verb. Call it like you as you want it. Is incorrect. Aquí está, tenemos two in the sentence. Of course, it's not good. And what about, okay, of course, we ended that part. Remember that auto is a modal verb and is followed by a simple verb. The to is not an affirmative to, an infinitive to. Okay, we cannot use it. That's to be much clear what I've said. ¿Estamos claros con ese primero? Should. Vamos con have to. De entrada, when we are using have to give advice, it's like when our mother is giving a recommendation. It's when our mother is talking. It's telling something. It's algo smooth, suave, smooth. But when our father speak, the things are going to be different. Let me move on. So have to base plus base verb is a little more informal and is often used in spoken English and informal writing. Note that this is one modal expression that does have subject minus verb or plus verb agreements. Third person singular pronouns, singular count nouns, and no count nouns will all use has to plus base verb. Point out to a student that the contraction is F. To S to R never possible, okay? S is never possible. If you find in a sentence a contraction using an apostrophe using S or something like, it's not correct, it's incorrect. Good. Vamos a entender eso en contexto para que tengamos la idea. Entonces tenemos the negative forms do not have to and doesn't have to are often contracted to don't. Remember that. Do not is contracting or become itself like don't have. Alguien estaba diciendo que cuando el río estaba grande, recomienda al amigo que no se ingrese al agua porque puede tener problemas. Entonces, don't have to get into the water when it's raining, something like, don't have to. Es algo suave, es una recomendación, pero de esta manera lo podemos expresar. Mientras que doesn't o does not is doesn't have to. Doesn't have to, okay? You doesn't have to wear a swimsuit when it is cold outside. Or you shouldn't wear on a swimsuit when it's cold outside. Both cases are good. Entonces vamos a mirar aquí. Esa es una forma muy sencilla. This is a very simple way that American English speakers use when talking or when speaking in English. He said, I always point out that is speaking, have to is often reduced to have to. Si usted quiere sonar un poquito más bonito en su discurso, you get have to. ¿Sí? Have to. Repítalo allá atrás de bambalina. Have to. I have to. And has to is often pronounced like has to. Have to and has to. Cuando tercera persona, has to and have to. ¿Sí? Entonces, esto lo hará sonar un poquito más elegante. Vamos con este primer ejemplo. ¿Quién lo quiere leer? Who wants to read this first example?
You, teacher.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. You have to call your friends tonight. It's her birthday, and she will be upset if you forget.
Listen, you have to call your friend tonight. You have to call your friend tonight. It's her birthday, and she'll be, it's her birthday, and she'll be upset if you forget. Okay? It's like, por favor, tú debes llamar a tu amigo esta noche. Es su cumpleaños. estará muy enojada en caso que te lo olvides, en caso que lo olvides. Entonces es como una, wow, ya conozco la consecuencia de no hacer este acto. You have to call you. I have to tell you that tomorrow there will be an English class. I have to tell you that tomorrow there will be an English class. So you should partake in the class. You should partake in the class. And that's it. Claro? Otro. She has to bring her own skis. Ah, no, léalo, alguien que lo lea, por favor. Profe, puede cansar la garganta.
She has to bring her own skis because there isn't anywhere to rent them.
Okay, listen. She has to bring her own skis because there isn't anywhere to rent them. So it's just an obligation for that person. But it's just a good recommendation. Hey, guy, you should bring your, es como cuando usted va para clase, hey, you should, or you have to bring your notebook. You have to bring your notebook to the class because there is any notebook in the classroom. You should, or you have to bring your notebook. And that's it. Perfect. Esta otra. Is it
Mrs.
negative?
I told my roommate that he doesn't have to pay for groceries this week because I owe him money.
Okay, listen. I told my roommate that he doesn't have to pay for grocery this week because I owe him money. I mean that person doesn't need or doesn't have to buy grocery or pay for the grocery because the person who owe him some money will do everything for the one that he owed the money. Good. He doesn't have to. Miren, suena tan bonito. He doesn't have to. ¿Cierto? ¿Estamos claros con el uso de have to, o hasta? Are we clear about the use of this one? Oye, el tiempo se
Yes,
fue.
teacher, yes.
Uy, yes. No, si no he sentido el tiempo, ya nos quedan 12 minutos. Qué tristeza. Oh, llegamos a el papá de los papás. Los papás, como dice el otro. Must. When you are going to give an advice, make a recommendation or make a suggestion, and must represent an obligation. It's an obligation. You say it's a must. It's a must that you study English. It's a must that you do not turn on the TV. It's a must that you go to work. It's a must that you take a shower every day in the morning. It's a must that you eat your breakfast in the morning if you want to be in a good mood during the rest of the day. It's an obligation. O sea, esto es sí o sí. Por eso es un deber, pero obligatorio. El pasado, como les dije, es como cuando nuestra mamá nos da un consejo, nos está hablando, algo suavecito, con amor. Hola, papito, por favor, ve y lava los platos. Pero cuando este tipo habla, ¿se obedece o se obedece? Entonces digo, must plus base verb is a little more formal and is often used in written English. This model would appear on a sign list, listing out rules. The negative form is must not. It's not a contractive way, while the contraction is mustn't. We don't say must not. It's good, but sometimes we tend to listen more commonly mustn't. Hey, you mustn't go there, babe. You mustn't go to that neighborhood. It's so violent. People kill each other every day. Sure? Seriously? Yeah. Don't go there. Don't go there. Okay. You say if it isn't commonly used nowadays and has a stuffy feel to it, I tell my student to avoid it. Ese mustn't, como está diciendo, es un poquito pues como que awkward, pero aún así lo seguimos usando a pesar de que se puede recomendar de que no, los estudiantes no lo usen. Pues yo lo uso, yo lo uso. Cuando tengo que decirle una obligación, es una obligación para alguien, por favor, no hay pero que valga allí. Se debe hacer eso. Vamos a mirar un par de ejemplos. ¿Quién me lee la primera? Ok, excuse me. Don't forget to remind the student that can't, cannot is a modal verb, basically the same meaning as must not. So if you use can't or cannot, tends to be almost the same meaning or have the same meaning as must not. With can't, cannot being more common. Please. It's just a very smooth rule that we can follow, but at the same time, we tend to use both. Cannot or mustn't. Okay, who would like to read the example?
Me, teacher.
Okay.
You must remove your jacket and shoes when going through airport security.
Okay, you must remove your jacket and shoes when going through airport security. So you won't be allowed to get into the security area without removing your jacket and shoes. So it's just an obligation. It's a mandatory rule, and you need to respect it and follow it. So you must remove your jacket and shoes when going through the airport security. I mean, no matter if the person who is in charge of the area is my father, he's going to make me he's going to make me respect the law. He's going to make me respect the rule. No matter if it's my mother, he's going to do the same. ¿Sí? Cuando se tiene que cumplir la regla, no importa que al frente esté mi papá, esté mi mamá, sea quien esté, se debe cumplir. ¿Listo? Si, por ejemplo, Sergio que trabaja como receptionist at a hotel, he say, hey, you have to pay or you must pay before going to the room. It's an obligation. You're not going to be allowed to get to a room without paying for that. Isn't it, Sergio?
Yes, it's right.
Or, in fact, you cannot go to a room and broke the door without using the keys. It's not crazy. It's just a must. It's a must. Let's read the second example.
Me. We
All right.
must register for the conference before we can attend any sessions.
Good. So we must register for the conference before we can attend any session. So if you not get registered, you're not going to be allowed to attend any session of the conference. It's just a must, but you need to register. Even though if the conference is going to be online, you will receive previously the start of the conference, like a link to get access to the conference. It's just a must. Good. Okay, another one. Who wants to read the sentence?
You must not, can't use a pen. All answers must be written with a pencil.
Okay, you must not or you can't use a pen. All answers must be written. We say written with a pencil. Yeah, written. So not writing,
Okay.
it's written.
Written.
Is it the past participle of the verb write? To write, excuse me. Say with a pencil. Good. It's a mandatory. And yeah, I was all about must or mustn't, or even though, what about would? Would. Esta clase va a quedar mocha, Dios mío. No quisiera que eso pasara, pero bueno. Would. The modal verb, no, ¿quién quiere ayudarme a leer, por favor?
The modal verbs word is used to give advice. In these situations, the speaker is giving hypothetical advice as if he, she were the listener. Here are some examples.
Okay, this is hypothetical. Listen, the modal verb would be used to give advice. In this situation, The speaker is giving hypothetical advice if he, she were the listener. He said, if I were you, for example, Sergio, if I were you, I would go to the cinema. If I were you, if I were you. Tengo una situación, por ejemplo, que tuve un accidente. Digo, if I were you, I would go to the hospital right away. If I were you, I would study harder. Perdí el examen. If I were you. So dice hipotético. Es como poniéndose en la condición del otro. Pensar por el otro. Actuar por el otro. Eso es hipotético. Hypothetical advice. ¿Sí? Vamos a mirar un par de ejemplos para que entendamos esto. Miren lo que estaba diciendo. If I were you, I would return the book. ¿Por qué? Quizás va a tener una penalidad. Van a castigar. No sé. Están rumorando de que es un ladrón. Cualquier cantidad de cosas que ustedes se pueden imaginar. Hypothetically. ¿Ok? Hipotéticamente. Entonces, if I were you, I would return the book. Es una recomendación que se le hace al mejor amigo, a la mejor amiga, para que evite inconvenientes al no retornar ese libro. ¿Quién lee aquí?
Me.
If I
Ajá.
were you, I would not wear that jacket.
Yeah, maybe the weather is hot. The weather is hot. The jacket is not according to the suit that you are wearing on. It's not according to your suit. Maybe it's not the weather condition is not proper for you to wear that jacket. So you can imagine a lot of things, a pile of things relating to not wearing that jacket. So if I were you, man, I would not wear that jacket. Reasons, las que ustedes se puedan imaginar. Razones. Entonces, mira que aquí. Isn't always necessary to include if I were you. Entonces, no es todo el tiempo que ustedes van a incluir en la oración if I were you. Pero sí podemos decirlo de la siguiente manera. I wouldn't eat that. I wouldn't eat that. I wouldn't wear that jacket. I wouldn't wear that jacket. I wouldn't eat that. It sounds like a indeed. Indu. I would choose the red shoes. I would choose the red shoes. Es como si, if I were you, I would choose the red shoes. De otra forma, estamos omitiendo if I were you. Pero si quieren incluirlo también, bienvenidos. ¿Correcto? Que eso es entendible también. Ahora, it is also common to ask for advice using these modal verbs. Tenemos, what should I do? Yo tengo un problema. Ajá.
Quería preguntar. Más bien quería pedirle que repitiera la pronunciación de choose y choose. ¿Se pronuncian igual?
Lo que pasa es escoger. Tú me estás hablando del verbo seleccionar, escoger, choose. ¿Cierto?
Ajá.
Fíjate que es choose. El uno va a sonar como S y el otro como Z. Choose the one you want to use. Choose the one you want to wear on. By this choose. Good. It's going to be en ocasiones, eso es lo que yo le digo y recomiendo muchísimo. Para que nuestro discurso realmente llegue al punto que queremos, debemos enfatizar muchísimo en la pronunciación, en el sonido de esas últimas letras. Porque si no tendemos, es como si yo les digo a ustedes, ¿cómo se dice débil en inglés? ¿Cómo se dice débil en
Weak.
inglés? Dilo de nuevo.
Weak.
Ahora pronuncia semana.
Weak.
Mira, estás diciendo lo mismo.
With. Weak.
¿Sí miras? Porque el sonido de semana, week, es prolongado. Porque la mayor parte del tiempo que ustedes encuentren dos i en medio de dos consonantes o incluso al final de una palabra, su sonido va a ser igual o parecido al de dos i, pero prolongadas. Entonces yo digo week. Mira, next week, we're going to have our 6th or 7th class of English. Pero yo digo, I'm feeling weak. Mire, es seco. ¿Por qué? Porque la mayor parte del tiempo en las cuales ustedes se encuentren la E y la A en medio de dos consonantes al principio o al final de una palabra, su sonido va a ser igual o parecido al de una I latina, pero seco. Go. Sí. Meat. ¿Cómo se dice carne? Meat, ¿cierto? Batir, latir. Beat. Semana. Week. Débil. Week. ¿Sí notan la diferencia? Bueno, ese tema es para otra clase. Sigamos. What should I do? Tengo mucho que enseñarles a ustedes, mucho que compartirles. What should I do? Creo que esta acabó la sesión, 9:01. Ah, música. Estoy tan emocionado que no quiero que se termine. Entonces, cuando ustedes tengan una dificultad, XY, situación, y quieran como que solicitar apoyo, indirectamente, esta es la frase que deben emplear. What should I do? Hey, mi hermano, te cuento que me gasté la plata del mercado. Sí. What should I do, brother? What should I do? Oh my goodness, don't worry about that. Okay, don't worry about that. You should go to work. You should go to work right now. You should go to car. You know, I don't know. Throw out garbage, whatever that make you earn some money. Entonces, es como que, ¿qué debo yo hacer en determinadas situaciones? Pero es a través de esa frase. Ahora, what would you do? Si yo quiero recomendarle a alguien o quiero preguntarle, what would you do? Si usted hiciera esto, si usted fuera la persona que estuviera haciendo esto o que fuera a hacer esto, ¿qué harías? ¿Qué harías? What would you do? ¿Mm? Y entonces esa persona procederá inmediatamente a darme un punto de vista conforme a la situación que yo quiero que él sea partícipe. Entonces tenemos dos preguntas. What should I do? Que es directamente para mi caso. Y what would you do? El caso de la segunda persona. Miren, normally would you use to talk about yourself. Miren, to talk about yourself. Mientras que should you use to talk about someone. Tiene que estar como que hypothetically bien explicadito, bien claro. Recuerden, would you use to talk about yourself? O sea, about myself. No, about yourself. Mientras que should is to talk about someone. What should I do? Como que hay una situación de media, yo quiero como que me remediar en eso. Pero bueno, chicos, el tiempo se nos ha acabado y entonces no quiero quitarles más tiempo de su tiempo, pero no sin antes agradecerles a ustedes. Esta clase queda mucho. Queda mucha porque nos conectamos tarde, lastimosamente, un poquito. Contento porque ustedes mantuvieron el dinamismo que me encanta en mis clases y eso me inyecta mi motivación para poder explicarles la temática como se debe, ¿sí? Este tema lo vamos a continuar la próxima sesión. Tenemos que hacer ejercicios tanto de speaking, de escritura, de lectura y demás, pero lo vamos a hacer la próxima sesión. Les deseo a todos una excelente noche. Recuerden que viene la celebración del Día de la Madre. Comparta aquellos lo que más puedan, aquellas personas que han convivido la mayor parte del tiempo, que la consideran como madre también. Bendiciones y nos vemos la próxima sesión. Esta clase
Thank
queda
you. Have a
en
good
Thank you,
weekend.
Espero que les haya
Thank
gustado,
you,
¿eh?
teacher.
Have a good weekend.
Enjoy the weekend.
Okay, enjoy your weekend as well. Tome con cuidado. Edúquense lo que más puedan y no se vayan a embriagar. Dice la deshidrata.
Y gracias, Polo.
Serio, un abrazo. Cuídate.
Bye
No,
bye,
no,
teacher.
Okay, see you next class.
Bye.
See you, teacher. Bye bye.